Warning. This video is a follow-up to an analysis of the Nightmind channel and its host Nick Nocturne. This video in itself is a fictional narrative story meant to focus on recent events involving the channel and the SCP Foundation. Everything in the video is purely fictional and written under the guise of a theory of narrative that might or might not be there. Take it with a grain of salt unless Nick himself says so otherwise. Other than that, we ask you to familiarize yourself with the Nightmind channel first and then enjoy this video. Means of familiarization are in the description below. Hello Internet, it's your favorite normal everyday Demikitsune the Fox here. It seems that our pal Nick Nocturne has gotten himself in a bit of trouble, and I've read between the lines, did a bit of research, and now I have a report of what exactly is going on. For those of you not in the know, a new video came out on the YouTube channel, Nightmind. Nothing new, right? Well, not when it's promoting the wonders of the SCP Foundation coming live from the former Site-98. Throw in some redactions in the video, and we get a sense that something has gone very, very wrong. So, first of which, we know that Nick's relation with the Foundation goes on for much longer than originally thought. In 1995, Nick ran a show as part of the local broadcast network of Bridgewater County, Massachusetts, the show of course being called Nightmind. In one of the episodes during the Halloween special that year, which he ran with co-show 3 Guys for 6, he went over a website called Secrets, Cryptids, and Paranormal, a front for a group of SCP file leakers. Local agents caught this airing on the broadcast, taking down the website and going after all the involved parties. Nick was tipped off by the leakers about the truth of those files on the website and thus ended up on the run from Foundation personnel, escaping back to his home realm. An anomalous tape was recovered from the set of 3 Guys for 6. All 3 of its hosts are currently missing. The owners of Bridgewater County Public Access were given Class A amnestics, and all recorded episodes of Nightmind and 3 Guys for 6 were confiscated in the event that they held anything information-wise on the hosts of the 2 shows. BCPA was purchased in 2000 by ABC Networking. All of its original syndicated shows have been archived by ABC and are no longer available to air or view. Any video records of BCPA that still exist is in the form of home VCR recordings of the broadcasted shows. In 2015, Nightmind is relaunched as a YouTube channel. Nick played it safe going over the world of dark web series, however his curiosity only grew bigger and bigger for the people that tried to imprison him, so he decided to do something about it. On October 29, 2016, Nick broke into the SCP Vault, a hidden site location containing files of all kinds of anomalous objects contained, or in the case of the video, uncontained SCPs. This was done by hacking into a security drone and accessing the vault's digital copies directly. While Nick was able to dash undetected, the YouTube web crawler was able to pick up his video and alert the Foundation. This put Nick himself on the most wanted list. Foundation agents decided to proceed with caution this time around, not wanting to alert Nick to their hunt, so they left up the video. While talks of a new mobile task force potentially being made to catch the feline had begun. The video's posting got Nick in touch with a bunch of leaker groups of the SCP files. Working together, they tracked down a Dilly's You'll Never Believe It tape. One from the same series of tapes as the one Nick used to own back during his days of the original Nightmind airings. Gathering the proper SCP files, they set out and made a new video airing on YouTube on October 28, 2017. The tape was viewed via filter and went through an aspect ratio change, with thankfully no the anomalous effects of the tape on the viewer. This also stopped the web crawler from finding the video. However, a doctor in employment at the Foundation did stumble on the video by accident. Relevant files were updated and mobile task force codenamed Spooky Haunt was approved for active duty. On February 5th, 2018, Nick went to London to procure materials for his new office, heading to obscenely banded buildings and locations and getting things such as wood flooring, desks, shelving, and wallpaper. It's the wallpaper that got him into a spot of trouble, as it came from a club owned by Marshall, Carter, and Dark Ltd., a very dangerous group on the Foundation's person of interest list. MC&D started to gather info on Nick and tried to nail down his location. They got their chance during the Jack Torrance fiasco when Nick went to Texas and secretly followed Nick back home. Nick had a head on the run, setting a timer for a series of videos that would be a blast from the past. Old recordings of Nightmind and 3gasm6 from the days of Bridgewater County Public Access, generously donated by a fan of the old show who found the channel on YouTube. Nick was able to give MC and D the slip, returning to his office for 2 more videos and keeping quiet on the whole ordeal, getting out 2 additional videos, one containing some spillover content that Nick refound in his collection on hand, before MC and D started the chase again. Nick was forced to take the lesser of 2 evils, giving a big tip-off to the Foundation and letting himself be brought into custody by Spooky Haunt. Nick was captured and cataloged. Experiments begun on how to contain Nick properly, while interviews were conducted by Dr. Jack Bright. For those of you who do not know about Dr. Bright, he's an SCP researcher with level 4 access and is fused with SCP number 963, which makes him partially immortal via body transference. He has 301 rules and counting about the things he's not allowed to do at the Foundation. Some standouts include, but are not limited to, Rule number 11. There is no market for SCP pornography. Addendum 1. No, not even Germany. Addendum 2. While it would probably generate a great deal of revenue if sold in Japan, but still, 682 on... Jesus Christ, man. Rule number 16. Any requests by Dr. Bright to utilize SCP-212 for enhancements are to be denied, due to several requests being submitted with the research goal stated as, to stick my privates in it and hope for the best. Addendum 1. This includes requests to use it for enhancement of other organs. I do not care how awesome you think it be, Bright, you should not be allowed to have telekinesis. Rule number 81. If Dr. Bright is ever found under the influence of any recreational substance, he must immediately be contained under level 15 containment. If you want to know why, please refer to the security tapes for between the hours of AM and PM. Addendum 1. If Dr. Bright is found deliberately getting high to get out of paperwork, he is to be placed in a Type 4 cell and hosed down with cold water from a pressurized hose for no less than 5 minutes. Maybe this will teach you drugs are bad, okay? Rule number 118. Challenge accepted is no longer a valid excuse for anything. Rule 202. Dr. Bright is not allowed to recreate any experiment seen on television program Mythbusters using any SCP. Addendum 1. Especially not if he can, quote, do it better. Rule number 279. He's definitely not allowed to edit this list just to mess with people on Tumblr. Oh boy. Yeah, and that is just a taste of the guy. Throw in references to sex, Star Wars, Star Trek, Monty Python, Shakespeare, and internet memes, and you leave the question of who the f*** thought letting Dr. Bright interview Nick Nocturne was a good idea? Somehow, someway though, this paid off. Or did it? That's the confusion started by the Socialize, Communicate, and Publicize project, which yes, still does come out as SCP. On December 22nd, 2018, a video titled The SCP Foundation Starter Guide and Welcome Tour was uploaded. While the video was definitely Nick's, things feel off right from the bat. Like, it's more scripted than usual, while we are told to hop onto an SCP amino post from Nick and tell him how we feel after watching the video. Super suspicious. Luckily, Nick was able to slip us 2 clues. First came via Twitter and the YouTube community tab. Told us that everything that follows is suspicious. The second came in the video itself. E-Class. Over and over, Nick mentions we are E-Class, short for electronic, but no, it really isn't. SCP Foundation E-Class personnel is normally reserved for agents who have been exposed and or compromised by hazardous anomalous objects. In other words, the viewers of the Nightmind channel are now under observation. If you have yet to do so, do not, and I mean do not, reply to that amino post. If you already have, keep an eye out for Men in Black. I can confirm that the YouTube page is still safe to view and comment on. That's what they want. Just be careful what you post. Also, Nick, if you see this, Operation Poke the Bear rules on the comment section. I'm sure you can guess how to confirm if that be alright. Also, it seems the encoding method on the comment I left on the amino post has worked for the most part. Might need to make it more complex the further I go, though. We will have to see. Also, be careful what you post on the Twitter page as well, as it might be compromised. Hopefully more news comes soon, and while I gave an offer in the encoded message, Nick doesn't seem to take me up on it. I hope that he can at least contact us on the matter. In the meantime, I'll keep up my research on Site-98, one of the bigger mysteries that are left on there. You know, once I find something on it. You know, I'm really tired. Oh well. Back to the grind.